What's up, guys? Welcome to another episode where we make a game using Unity. Today, you're going to be learning by the end of this video um, how to fix that bug that we had at the end of the last video, where we go into a game, come back to the main menu, and then go back into the game, and it crashes all of a sudden. And we'll also be looking at how to implement um, switching between menus or screens within the main menu.
Okay, so let's see where we left off. Start game. I think there was an issue with loading a new match when we win, or something like that. So we won. Actually, I think it was we lost, and then it would take us back. Okay, so match ended. Lost. Back here. And we have our main menu. We got this match info stuff. We completed 2 levels. And let's see what happens here. Okay. So we're getting a null reference when we set up the paddle. And why do we have so many of these? Let's see. So we got the info, and it's correct. We've got the ball prefab and the player paddle prefab, and got that. So this part seems correct. Actually, let's open this up real quick. And this is where we are crashing. I see. There's a pretty easy fix. So turns out that this whole thing is static, right? And So when we come back, that means that we're already set up here in this system. So instead of adding a new one, we just need to get the existing one, which it's pretty easy. We just do that and we get the player ID, and that's it. That's all we gotta do. Because, okay, so for those of you guys who didn't understand what just happened, um, the game worked fine the first time because our player input script didn't have us registered as a player. When we won, we returned back to the main menu. Or I mean, when we lost, we returned back to the main menu, and that information stayed there. So when we went back into the game, we were only checking to see if we weren't in it. We failed, so we were returning something that was null, and that was bad because we actually existed already in this system, so we just needed to get it. And that's why it's good to test often. Okay, so if we play again, and if we lose and win, we should go back to the main menu, and then we can actually come back, hopefully with no more issues. So I'm gonna just let myself. Oh. Why is it hard to not win? Okay. Good. Alright, so we lost. And then go back in, and everything is working just fine. I don't know if you guys can hear, but my dog. We live in the mountains, and my dog is for anything at night, any like sounds outside, he just starts barking a lot. Okay, so let's see. Let's see what we can do today. So we need to do. Apparently we don't have any to-dos. That's good. Well, we don't have sound to do any options, but maybe we can show how to do an options menu. Okay, so in here, So let's do a little bit of, let's change it a little bit. So we're going to have another panel here, and this is going to be, let's call it main screen panel. And we're going to put one of these in here, and we're just going to copy the vertical layout group from the background and paste it into the main screen panel, and remove it from this one. Let's see. And let's see, where was the script that we had? We put it there. We put it there. We want it here. So let's copy the component, put it in here. Remove it from here. And we can now create a new panel. We're going to call it Options Screen Panel. And we're just going to do that there. And we could pretty much copy a lot of things. So the first thing we're going to copy is the vertical layout, because it also will need a vertical layout. And so for now, we'll want something similar. Options, and we're gonna add something as well in here. Actually, this main menu is not gonna go there, but we are going to be adding a new component to each and one of these, and it is called a canvas group. And we're going to copy this canvas group and paste it here, and we're going to put actually the main menu script in here, and we are going to open it, and we are serialize field. I'm going to say canvas group main screen group or panel. And then we're going to have the options screen panel, and that'll be it for those. Later on, we'll be learning how to make pop-ups for, let's say you want to exit, and then it's going to be like, do you really want to exit? And you're going to be like, yes or no. And then we are going to need something called like switch panels And we're going to pass in. Actually, what do we want to call it? I don't know what we're going to call it. But and start main screen panel dot alpha 1. Okay, let's do panel, no, void show panel. We'll pass in the canvas group, and we'll just say group, and we'll be like, okay, if the group is not empty, we're just going to say group dot alpha is going to be 1. And we can do if show, if it's true, we're going to say 1, otherwise 0. And then group dot interactable equals show, and group dot, what was it, interactable, let's go here, interactable blocks raycasts, okay, blocks raycasts show. Alright. So what is a canvas group? Canvas group is pretty cool. It allows you to have a set of canvas UI elements, like we do now. Like we have a screen, right? And we want to show it and without having to. So here's the thing. A lot of times when you're working with user interfaces, you don't want to be like, you don't want to say game object dot set active false, and you know, you just turn it off. Why is that? Well, the reason is because you don't want to do that is because the scripts stop running until you turn it back on. A lot of times we want scripts to continue running in the background as we do stuff with the menus. A lot of and what the canvas group allows you to do is to hide things but still have them active. Panel, so we're gonna say that we're gonna do main panel, and we're gonna show this one, and we're gonna say that the options panel, we're just gonna do that, and we're not gonna make it default, so that we can explicitly tell it every time. And then when we go here, we are gonna pretty much do the opposite. So we're just gonna put them where they need to be. And this guy, let's have one button for now. So for now, we're gonna say on options back button clicked. We're just gonna reverse that. And just so you know, this is not a great way of setting it up, but as we think of what we want in it, we will be adding more functionality and hopefully better functionality. So we just need to make sure, since we changed some button, like the main menu script around, we need to make sure that we fix these. This is start game. Options. Accept. Okay. So we get everything, and if we go now, you can see that we only have this guy on. And if we look here, we can see that the canvas group for the options screen is the alpha is 0. That means it's not visible. And this guy, it's all active and visible. So when we go to the options, you can see that it switches. Then we go back, we go to options and stuff. There we go. We get a simple traversal menu. Later on, we can add, buttons here and sliders to allow us to change several things, and maybe we can add different buttons to show different things. Let's see. So and you may want to separate the options menu script to be within its own script instead of having it within here. Maybe we'll have the main menu to be, maybe we'll have a system for it to, switch between screens, and it'll call specific scripts for the actual functionality of that screen. So yeah, I think probably the next thing that we want to do is artificial intelligence, probably, to play with. So let's put here a to do. Make AI make an AI simple AI for the paddle. And then we'll probably want to do fix player and AI paddle on panels to not be halfway out of the screen. And let me see exactly why that's happening. So if we go to the scene here, where are the panels? Panel up there here. So yeah, I think it's just the positioning. Maybe you can say that based on like wherever this thing is, we can be like, okay, let's at least do twice the width of the player. So yeah, we'll do that. Not today though. Actually, today is going to be a pretty short video. But yeah, I hope you guys learned something today. I know it was pretty short. We'll see you next week with the AI. That's going to be fun. It's going to be pretty simple. We're going to use finite state machines. If you don't know what a finite state machine is, let me know in the comments down below so I can actually go into a little bit more detail into what that is. It's nothing too fancy. But yeah, thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.
Well guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I know it's pretty short, but time constraints. Please share this. Please like this video and share it with anybody else. It really helps with YouTube and its algorithm. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, please do so, and click on the bell icon to get notifications of whenever I upload any new videos. If you haven't followed me on social media, links are always in the description down below, so make sure to say hi and follow me on Twitter and Facebook. Thank you guys for watching, and have a great day. I'll see you next week.